here's my thrifting friends. How you guys doing? I am at Savers because I have a coupon that I'm going to try to use. I'm going to try to use this coupon right here. 20% off $40, $25 off $55, and 30% off $75. So I think I can get one of those going. So they just opened up, so I'm here bright and early. And I hope the thrifting angels are here. I did lock my car. I hope I find some really good stuff. I'm gonna manifest primitive, good kitchen stuff, maybe some beautiful glass, but let's hope for the best and hope the thrifting angels are here. I am definitely back into Savers again, and a lot of it has to do with, I used to just go, like once a month, and I would get a coupon just by donating. They give you a 20% coupon, but I've since signed up for their Saver program. Man, they really spam you with some really good coupons. So I am here to try to use a 30% off coupon, and sometimes they even have 50% off offers. So yeah, highly recommend you sign up for their Saver program if you have one near you. Sad for this, it didn't have its top. I would have totally picked this up. Look how much it's worth with the top. They wanted $6.49 without the top, and it doesn't have a lot of value without the cover. And yeah, that was so sad. All right, so I found a lot of amazing glass pieces, being the first one right here, this beautiful amethyst black glass vase for $4.50, and I had 30% off. Oh my word. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with it. I'm just looking at it like, I've been looking for you. These were actually Marquee by Waterford. They were marked. I don't usually pick that up. I know it's super tempting because of the brand of Waterford, but the Marquee pieces really they don't hold a lot of value. They really don't. I bought and sold them in my store before, and they just don't sell well. But this, on the other hand, very collectible. This is a beautiful piece of marigold, amber marigold glass. Absolutely love it. $14.99. I'm definitely paying up for it, but I know I have 30% off that price, and that's totally worth it. I love it. I collect it personally. It's not for me to sell, at least not at this time in my life. I'm definitely collecting it, and I was unbelievably thrilled to find that. This was a solid piece. I mean, you could have actually hit somebody in the head with that. I don't know what that was doing there, what its purpose was for, but I'm just trying to make sure I look really deep into these shelves because they had a Halloween display, but it looks like they put all their like dark glass in here, and look what we have here, a piece of regular amethyst glass. This is definitely older. I think it goes with something else. I think it's an underplate to something, but that's okay. It's still beautiful. It's only $5, and I'm going to get 30% off that. It's such a beautiful piece. I'm definitely grabbing it. This trend is over. This geese trend. I'm not getting any more of that. This is cute though. I wish it had its mate. I think it's a candle holder. I would have liked to have seen this in a pair. I would have picked it up as a very cute cottagecore pair, but I'm not going to pick it up as a singleton. I had second thoughts. I should have grabbed this. I thought the price was too high though for it not being in season for Easter. I left it too much. It's cute though. I did like the blue and white. Very tempting, but way too priced high. Way out of price for what that was. That was even with 30% off, too high. Look at this pretty angel. Ooh. I love the way it's just holding that bunny. I think that is so precious. I love that. I love tucking these into my built-in bookshelves all over the place. I just love having them all over. I always check their wings to see if there's any chips. I mean, that looks normal. There's nothing horrible there. His wings look like they're in good shape. What a cute, precious piece. Always looking for pottery. You guys know the rule on pottery. Yeah, this doesn't look like a studio piece, though, because it's got a stamp on it instead of an actual signature. So I passed on that. This is just probably modern Christmas tree shops, all nicked up. We'll pass on that. This glass caught my eye, but yeah, I don't think it was anything special. I think it just had a nice luster. Oh, there we go. It's a DIY. I mean, yeah, DIY. Sorry, do it yourself. It's a do it yourself project. People glued those two things together. Why? I don't know. All right, so here I'm definitely looking for primitives. So Primitives is a top seller. Obviously, if you're a reseller, you probably already know this. If you're just starting out, it's something to consider. But Primitives do really, really, really well in my store. If I get something primitive, it sells pretty much the first week or two that I have it. It's highly collectible. I never just pass over clear glass because I am looking for either marked Waterford, marked Baccarat, which is not impossible. I have found it. Or something marked for Ireland, made in Ireland. So yeah, there's another Christmas tree shops piece. So that's what I'm always looking for when I'm going through the clear glass. Another sweet little cottagecore piece. If you have little shelves, this is perfect to stick on a little shelf. Look how sweet that looks. Very sweet. I instantly knew these were high quality. Yeah, they were priced individually too, so someone in the back looked those up too, but I found them online, set of 4 for $43. There's the Gold Buffet Egg by Royal Gallery, so I don't know where these were originally sold, but probably something very expensive, probably Saks Fifth Avenue or something like that. They were really nice, but not nice enough for me to try to grab for resale at Christmas. A little too expensive. Another angel. Aw. This one was really sweet too. This was definitely overpriced. It was an outdoor piece though. It was really heavy, not concrete, but just really heavy. So it looks like it was probably from that logo from the 80s. You can see it's got like a really groovy branding sticker on it. So it looks very 80s to me. Wow, this is unusual. This is definitely a cottagecore wall pocket piece. Look at that. $5.49. I would have gotten 30% off that on this. But the thing is, I have to be honest with you. I almost got this. I probably should have. This is by Big Regret. So every thrifting trip, I usually have one big regret. I did find it online. It's not like it has a really big value, and I couldn't find the wall pocket. I could only find the tea light votive candle holder. I thought it was a hobbyist piece. I'm going to be honest with you. It didn't look... It looked like somebody's ceramic hobbyist piece. I didn't realize it was actually mass produced. So I should have probably grabbed that. It probably would have sold. Strawberries are always in, unlike, apples and geese. Those come and go sometimes, but I will tell you strawberries and like waterfowl, like ducks, not geese, but ducks, the dark brown with the green. Those two things never go out of style. Never. They're always in. Oh, these candlesticks are nice, but they're wood. Oh, I thought these were metal. Good job, whoever painted these, because they look very realistic. I thought they were a very nicely patinaed metal. Here's another do-it-yourself project up there. Looks like somebody's trying to make a fairy lamp, and it didn't go well. Yeah. I looked at this maybe for my mom, but she has so many beautiful, real old Victorian ones. I'm pretty sure this was not something she would want. It didn't look... I can sort of tell by having looked at hers many times that this one wasn't old or valuable. So I did leave it. But believe me, if I ever saw one that was like a Victorian glass kind of thing, I would know, and I would totally grab that for my mom. Again, I'm looking for hidden pieces of Baccarat or Waterford. Sometimes the smaller collectible pieces like that, people overlook and don't recognize because they're so small, but I have definitely found marked pieces on the smaller side. I'm back at another Halloween display. It was the other end cap that they had decked out. Ooh, $8.99 for these, way too much. Lots of people are not buying anything like that. It just doesn't, these never sell, these very fancy candlesticks. Unfortunately, they never sell unless they're singletons in a pair. Now this, I could not find it online. $8.49 was way too high, but somebody in my comments, I had it on at my pick or pass video section, and somebody thought this looked like Prince's house, and I think they're right. In the moment, I was trying to figure out if this was really worth anything, but I think it was Princess glass. Okay, here's the belle of the ball. Here is the gem of the hall. Yes, original Waterford, sorry, you know what I'm trying to say. Westmoreland, original Westmoreland sticker still on it. Oh, my day was made right there, right in that moment. All right, I'm over in the silver medals looking for marked pewter. looking for, silver, that they've really wised up to. I don't think you're going to find silver out in the wild too much anymore, like bigger pieces like this. I used to find it maybe 7 years ago, before COVID. I used to find it quite a bit, I would say, at least once a month, believe it or not. Made some good money on that, but not anymore. So I'm just looking for pewter right now, anything pretty and collectible. Didn't find anything that day. This caught my eye for the quality of it. I could tell it definitely was a quality piece, different than what I'm used to looking at. So I did look this up, and yes, I probably should have grabbed these because this was a sold out item. So it's definitely, people are buying it online, but this was $60 for 5. And I don't think there's a price on that one. And so that would be like $12 a plate. It looks like people are willing to pay. So I would have gotten that for 6 minus 30%. So if I had online selling, I probably would have grabbed these because they are definitely collectible and sellable, but I did leave them. Always looking for pretty bowls and always trying to educate myself on back stamps. So I'd never seen this one before. The Cades collection, never heard of that. So I like to familiarize myself, but I've heard of this. Stangle pottery. My mother collects this. I totally know what this was. I instantly recognized it. And I was like, yes, that's amazing. Totally grab those. Okay, and I'm always looking for more. Of course, I just got my prized piece, but this is E.O. Brody White. I don't see this a lot out when I'm thrifting. It's not that, it's nice. If you specialize in milk glass, if you had a milk glass booth, you should totally grab these to sell them. I would have gotten them for a great price, but I left them. Here's the big, other than the Franciscan ware casserole dish missing its cover, this teapot missing its top is heartbreaking. Look how beautiful. Oh my God. And unfortunately, it's really not worth much without its top. You really need that to resell it. What a shame. What a beautiful piece. What a great find. I do see that Franciscan ware, by the way, to the other side. Again, I'm looking for Waterford, Irish, and other pieces, but that was also missing its top. That pot, it was like a coffee teapot. It was missing its top, the Franciscan ware. Yep. So we're just perusing and browsing and seeing how good we are at spotting the treasures. That's modern. Definitely not old. All right, this copper pan is stunning. It's the real deal. If you have a kitchen where you display copper, this would have totally been worth picking up for hanging up on the wall. It was $10, but still with the discount, it would have been a great price and a beautiful piece to put in like a colonial kitchen on display. I do love the white enamel cookware. I definitely collect it, as you guys know. But this is not it. This is a 60s, 70s. This is older than what I collect, and it's got the plastic top, which I don't like. This would have been amazing as a find. Amazing. Very collectible. It's not worth it. You can get good money for it, but it's just more like it's a really high seller. It's an easy seller, but unfortunately, the design was really, really destroyed on this one. It was too bad. It was a set of 3 nesting, but each piece had major flaws in it. Major flaws. How sad. Because that's a really collectible pattern and really collectible brand. So sad. So this is like a cheap copper thing, not the real deal. Like we just showed you the pan. This Corningware is definitely on the cusp of getting definitely more collectible. You can still find it, but it's not there yet. But this was interesting. I had never seen that back stamp before. These little custard cups. I think if there had been 4, I would have totally grabbed these, but with 2, I just hesitated, left it behind. I've seen this before. I think it's glass bake. And again, it's not as collectible as Pyrex, so I did leave that. And that was really overpriced, $7.49 for that. But I really like these mixing bowls. These were really pretty. I did find them online. They are definitely sellable and collectible, but they had them priced really high. So that they had the small one at looks like $4.50, and then the big one was $13. So you're already into it for almost more than half than what it sold for online, which is not a good sign. These were cute. I just love the folk primitive design on them. They look like salt, pepper, a group of shakers with a very pretty primitive Christmas design. These caught my eye. Look at these two cats. Okay, I can't resist them. And they were heavy too, so I knew they weren't like hollow, if you will. I knew that they were probably ceramic, but they were definitely solid. I have to have them. A white cat and a black cat. Those are so cute. They weren't salt and pepper shakers. They were just figurines, but I love them. All right, so the fabric coasters are catching my eye because I'm hoping that they're spice coasters because I absolutely love that. I don't know if you guys use a spice coaster when you're drinking your coffee and your tea, but believe me, it's a lovely experience because it smells really pretty and I really love that. Oh, check out this owl lamp. How unusual and kitschy is he? And he's such a great price. $5 and 30% off. What a cool piece to put in your booth if you specialize in unique pieces. I really love that. I think it's totally cool. Yep, that was cool. And then right next to it was this beautiful piece. I actually really love this. A $5 piece. The town I live in is actually called a horse town. Our town park actually has a dressage area in it, if you can believe it. So many people own horses in the town I live in. All right, this caught my eye. I'm thinking, yeah, definitely grab this for resale. Love it. Let's go ahead and put it in the car. Oh, let's check the price first. Wait, what? $12.99? Come on, savers. Yeah, we put that back. All right, I'm done shopping. I got a full cart. I'm super excited. Can't wait to show you what I got. And yeah, let's get this all in the car and get it home. All right, we are done shopping and I have a full cart right here. Ooh, yeah. Man, okay, I'm gonna have to drive my car up. They don't let you take these out. So I'm gonna have to drive my car up and load it up, but let's see what I can carry. 30% off. I spent over 100, so let's drive the car up, load it up. I can't wait to get home and show you guys everything I got. I got some really good stuff. Hi, you guys. Okay, I am out here on my front deck to do this Savers haul because I have so much stuff. It was just too much to have inside. I had a 30% off coupon. So I'm suddenly in love with Savers because I joined their Savers Club and they send you so many emails, at least in my area. And I think Savers is the same as Value Village, depending on where you are in the country. But here in the Northeast, we just have Savers. And once you join their club, they send you coupons. Like they're spamming me and I'm all over it. So I had a 30% off coupon if you spent over $100. That's a real easy goal for me. So I definitely spent that and I have all my stuff right here. Let's go through it. I can't wait to show you. All right, let's run through the big primitive stuff first. So I got this huge star. It's just the right amount of rusty. It's awesome. Now the price on it was $5.99, but take 30% right off that. So awesome price. I love these. I know a lot of people love these too. You can use them all over the place. They're awesome. Then I got this super heavy, like primitive plaque. It's got the alphabet on the top and then it's got, the alphabet on the bottom too. Now this was $9.99, paid up for it, but it's super thick. It's super awesome, handmade. Got 30% off that. So if you were I'm in New England, so one of our famous craft fairs is the Deerfield annual craft fair. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it, even if you're not from this area, but it's super famous. And it's up in Old Deerfield. Even Sturbridge Village has like big craft fairs. They will have these types of things up there for, don't even blink an eye, $29, $39. So this is a steal. I think I paid like $7 for it. So yeah, I really love this style of painting. I love the muted colors on here with the olive green and the mustard. It's awesome. Love it. Also grab these two matching shutters. They have like a star cut out. They were $3.99 with 30% off. These are awesome for primitive decor. These are going to look amazing in my store. I love it when I can find big, beautiful pieces like this for super cheap money. They make such an impact, in our displays. They look amazing. So these can go any time of year. They're awesome. People can just dress them up add greenery to them or dry flowers, whatever they want. But yeah, these were awesome. I was super excited to find these Stangle pottery pieces. Oh my word, this is the thistle pattern. I have seen this before in antique malls. I've never seen this thrifting. The small one was $2.99 and the large one was $4.99. And here's the back stamp. Look at that, Stangle pottery, you guys. There's the back stamp on that one. That's so awesome. I love this pattern. This is so charming, so beautiful. So they're just a little set of matching pictures. The inside of them is brown. A lot of the patterns have that brown interior. So I love these. Oh my God, I can't believe I found these. I absolutely love them. I'll have to leave here what I find online, comps for these online, but I cannot wait to get these on the shelf displayed. I think they're so beautiful. I grabbed this humongous ball jar because it was so mason jar, big mason jar thing. It was so kitschy. It was, it's from Home Essentials. It was sold at Home Goods. Yeah, $7.99 with 30% off. I just thought this was so farmhouse, totally for utensils. I'm going to display it in my store with like wooden spoons in it or something like that. But I just know that someone's going to want this for sure for like a really neutral white farmhouse look. I totally love it for myself. If I didn't already have a really big utensil jar, I would love this. But yeah, we're going to have this for sale. Just really kitschy and really sweet was this sunflower pitcher. I think it's totally autumnal. Is that how you say that? Autumnal? Very autumn themed. I think sunflowers are definitely autumn themed. And it is I think it's I want to say a haul. It's got a USA stamp on the bottom and something on the top. I can't quite make out. But if I find it online, I'll put it right here if I can find it online. But oh, isn't that sweet? I absolutely love this. I can totally picture this on somebody's countertop in their kitchen display. Yeah, super sweet. I also grabbed these really sweet enamel mixing bowls, and they've got some wear on them, but that's just the right amount of, I don't know, I just love that look when they've got a little wear on them. They were $6.49 for all three, less 30%, and they have the same like cherries, peaches, strawberry, and there's the middle one, same pattern, and then the large one. I love them. I think these are so cottagecore, so awesome. Oh my word. I have a set of enamel that I'm going to show you also, some matching pieces that I bought for it on eBay. That's a real rare thing for me. I have to really love something to buy it from eBay, pay that price, etc. But I did. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But I have an enamel mixing bowl set, but it's larger than this. So this is like a mini, like a nice size just to have handy in the kitchen, and super, super cute and cottagey. All right, still in the kitchen mode, I grabbed these two carafes with covers. And what I was thinking when I grabbed these is I know you guys are really enjoying our food content as well. And I think that John and I want to try to, we've made stuff like this before, like vinegar infusions or olive oil infusions, and I think these would be perfect if we wanted to do like a flavored olive oil infusion. Don't you? This is exactly what you need. So yeah, you can do all kinds of like rosemary, garlic, there's all kinds of flavors of infusions that you can do for, also for vinegar. You can do basil vinegar. So I think we're going to do some infusions. I grabbed these for us to try our hand at that, and stay tuned. John and I will be in the kitchen real soon coming up with what to fill these up with. So even though I didn't catch it on camera, I did go through all the bags. Well, maybe I did. I might have caught a few things on camera with the bags. I think I did actually. Yeah, I did. But I got two bags. I got two bags of stuff. So the first bag was this. It was $3.99, and it's basically, it's got these like, you know, those scented hand sewn coasters, and then some napkins, and I'm not quite sure what this piece is, but I'm going to open this up with you, and more napkins. So basically it was a couple packages of paper napkins and these coasters. So let's rip this open and get a closer look. I love getting these. Oh, I can smell it right away. These are spiced. I love that, these spiced coasters. Oh my goodness, I love it. They're new with the tag on it, you guys. Score! I'm so excited. Oh yes, Alice's Cottage, Hagerstown, MD. That's Maryland. Spiced mug mats. I knew it. They smell amazing. These are spiced mug mats. What am I doing? You guys can't see that. There we go. Oh my God. I wonder if they're all the same. Yes, they're all the same print. So they're a moose. This looks very Maine to me, not Maryland, but hey, I'm sure there's moose in Maryland too. But so that's the first thing in there. Love it. Okay, and then there's a package of so like lunch or dinner napkins. I sell these like super quick in my store. A lot of people use these for their bathrooms, like just as guest towels. Instead of having a cloth towel, they use these really pretty printed paper napkins. So I got that. Oh, this is like a trivet or maybe a wall hanging. It's new, it's wrapped up. It's for mom, it says mother. So that would be really sweet to add to somebody's gift basket or gift bag or something like that. And then the last thing is more napkins, or they're called, actually see on the back of this, they put guest towel. So a lot of people do use these, not just for dinner napkins, but in their bathrooms. So that's a really pretty pack too, nice and thick, lots of them in there. So I love that grab bag. All right, I'm still in my cottagecore vibe. I picked up this for myself. I absolutely love this oven mitt. It was $1.49, 30% off that. I liked it because it's got like the little fold that you put your hand in, you know, so you can get the stuff easily out of the oven. That's exactly what I've been looking for. And of course, I love this pattern and I love that it's new and never used. And then I grabbed this super vintage shaker. Look at this, how cottagecore this looks. It's like a shaker. I would think that this is probably for powdered sugar. That's what I would use it for. But yeah, it's got a thing on the bottom. You can fill it up. I'm loving that the stopper is still with it, the original stopper. So that's good because sometimes it's hard to find something to put in there. So I'm going to totally use this. Pretty sure I'm going to use it for powdered sugar. I might make a sugar cinnamon mixture and put it in there to use for toast, or yeah, like on top of like, oh my God, our favorite is like homemade bread, peanut butter, bananas, and then cinnamon sugar on top of that. What do you think? Yeah? Oh, look at this, my flag. I have a flag. I'll flip you around so you guys can see it. It's windy out here, but anyway, maybe we'll fill it up with cinnamon sugar, maybe just powdered sugar to put on pancakes, but I'm loving this, super cottagecore. I paid $2.49 for that, with 30% off. All right, the other bag I grabbed was this bag, which I love. I think it's got 2 cats in it. It was $3.49. I think there's a black cat and a white cat in here, so let's open it together. I absolutely think this is hilarious. I love these bags. I think I've said it in my videos before. If I was ever to work for a big thrift store like this that has bags, I want that to be my job. Can I please be the girl in the back that is making these grab bags? Because I'm not kidding. I would love that. Wouldn't you guys love that? I would love that. I'd be like, I want that job. How do I get that job? It is kitty cats. Look at them. There's a white one and a brown one. Oh my God, these are so pretty. I love these cats. We had cats growing up. My parents just had cats. I have dogs now, but I love both. I love dogs and cats. I love all animals. I love wild animals, domestic animals. I love animals. I'm an animal lover all the way through. But anyway, these are so cute. I love them. Oh, I didn't know if they were salt and pepper shakers or just like 2 cats, and they're just 2 figurines. Super cute. All right, so let's do my glass pieces. I picked up 4 pieces of collectible glass. One of them is super amazing and the gem of the haul, and the other 3 are just as pretty, just as nice, but they're a little smaller. Amethyst glass. This is gorgeous. So this was $4.99. And I got it for 30% off that. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I'll put right there anything I can find online, but I'm pretty sure that this is a really nice piece of amethyst glass. There's the back of it up close. Doesn't have any stamps on it. No maker's marks, but it is just so beautiful and so brilliant. I mean, you can just tell it's an older piece. That's not a newer piece. So yeah, this is really beautiful. I'm not quite sure if I'm selling or keeping. I really love this color. It's going to be hard to let go of this purple glass. I love this. I got that, and then I got My absolute favorite, I am totally keeping this. Yeah, black glass. This beautiful, beautiful, this is like so black I can't even see. Very, maybe see the purple. Can you see the purple a little bit? If I really hold it up to the sky, I think you can sort of see a little bit of purple. Yeah, there you go. See that? Like reddish purple. This is so deep, so beautiful. $4.49. 30% off that. Oh my God, I love this. I love this. This is so beautiful. I love black glass, and it's so hard to find. I've been looking for a black glass for like 2 years now. 2 years. I've literally only found one, and then one of the viewers out there, your name escapes me now, but thank you so much. She literally came to my store and gifted me a piece of black glass as well. I have it in my curio cabinet, and I definitely showed it in one of my hauls like a week or two after she gave it to me. And this is my third piece. That's all I have. Like 3 pieces, because I really want old black glass, and it's really hard to find. So this one I got lucky enough to find. This beautiful, I'm sure it's like black amethyst glass, like super, super dark amethyst glass. So I'm gonna be very careful with this one. I love it so much. Thank you, Thrifting Angels, for giving this to me, because I really love it. Another piece of amber glass. Oh my word, it was just sitting there. I'm like, oh, is this what I think it is? And I have the matching like dish to this. Like it's a smaller dish, but I have the matching dish. I think it's like a daffodil pattern, something like that. Whatever I find online, I'll put right here. But ooh, it was $14.99. I mean, they kind of know what they have, but it was 30% off that. So, ooh, it's getting windy out here. I'm up on a deck. My deck is like on the 2nd floor, like the way my house is. But yeah, this is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Look how brilliant it is. Just catches the light. It's this beautiful, almost opalescent. Dare I say that? I'm not quite sure if that's the correct term for this. Opalescent, carnival, marigold, amber glass. Just love it. I think it's marigold technically, but whatever I find, I'll stick up here. I'm sure they'll have the correct name on the listing, but oh boy, I am so, so thrilled with this. Adding it to my collection. All right, that last piece of marigold glass, and this, and the black, they're all gems. I loved them all. I was so excited and was throwing these in my cart. Grabbed this piece of beautiful milk glass for $8.49, 30% off that. You guys, it's another banana bowl. I don't need it, but I love it. Look how beautiful it is. And it has the original sticker on it. The original maker sticker is still on the inside. Look at that. Yeah, obviously, I need to keep this for my milk glass collection. I'm a serious milk glass collector, especially the really beautiful older pieces like that. Look at the, I have another piece like this that's a big open bowl that has that ribbon effect for the pedestal. I don't have my glasses on, but I'm pretty sure that that tag was a Westmoreland tag. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, this beautiful, beautiful lattice banana bowl. Oh, heart be still. I just loved it so much. I couldn't believe my luck. I really couldn't. I was so glad I stopped there. It's becoming my favorite thrift store. I wish we had more of them around here. I'm gonna have to Google to see if there's how far away. I think the closest one, other than the one that's super close to me, is probably deep into Connecticut. I think it's like at least an hour from here, but that's okay. Anyway, I'll have to be a frequent shopper now with the one that's close to me, but I'm gonna clean this up. I love this. I love the black glass, the amethyst glass, and I love the marigold glass. I'm in vintage glass heaven here with this haul, so. Okay, you guys, you're on my front deck. We're way up high here. The front of my house is like a story off the ground here because I was built into the side of a hill. Anyway, so we're all thrifters here, and I think you guys might find this fun to do this with me. I am going to be, I ripped it open already. I'm going to be dyeing a pair of jeans dark. Let me explain. I did not get these thrifting. These are my favorite kind of jeans. I wear these like capri kind of jeans. Like they're like a 3/4 length, and they're like a kick flare. They're called a kick flare. And I'm going to show you how much they cost. They're absolutely my favorite pair of jeans. Look how much they cost, $98, no joke, right on the APNY website. So I found these at Dillard's for, I think they were like $28 or $29, but they're not the color that I want. They're light. So on the APNY website, they have all the colors they make these in, $98, eat your heart out. On Dillard's, they only had this color. It's a super light whitewash for like $29. So I bought them. I bought a couple pairs, and then I have hopes that I can actually dye them. So John's gonna give me a hand. We have a tub out here. We have like a tote bottom, and it says that this dye, you have to do it at 140 degrees. The water has to be 140 degrees. And I think I'm gonna need about half of this, and it's 3 gallons of water, and it has to soak for 30 minutes. Now, if this works and these come out super dark like my shirt, I'm trying to make them more like this color, I will be thrilled to death. If they're ruined, then at least I didn't spend $98 on the full-fledged thing, and I'll know there's no hope. Just part with the money, buy the jeans full price, as my husband would tell me to do. He thinks I'm crazy to do this dye thing to save $75, but I don't, because I'm thrifty. So let's see what we can do. I'm feeling blue and I need a refresh. These poor jeans. Let's see how they come out. I can't wait to see if I ruin them or if they're amazing. I hope they're amazing. Okay, so the recipe for this is 3 gallons of 140 degree water. That's my neighbor's dog. You need a cup of salt. And as much of this dye as you want to use. If you want it to be super, super dark, you use the whole thing. I'm going to go for it. I want it to be super dark. So I'm going to put this whole 8 ounces in here. So that's the recipe. I'm going to make sure I cut the tags off of these jeans. You are supposed to stir it for, it's supposed to be 30 minutes. It's supposed to sit there for 30 minutes. And then you're supposed to constantly stir it. So I'm going to have to give up one of my wooden spoons if I can't find something to stir it with. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up one of my wooden spoons. That's okay, I don't care. Those are easy to get thrifting, right? But yeah, these are new. Look at it, see, still got the tissue on the buttons. I love these jeans. So these are super stretch, as you guys probably know. If you've been watching me for a while, I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm doing Weight Watchers. I've been doing Weight Watchers since March. I gotta be honest, I haven't weighed myself. I've just been going by my clothes. And the reason why I had to buy these is that I just dropped down one more size. So I went down to a 14. So, wow, that's cool. But I don't weigh myself because it's kind of triggering and, you know, who needs that, right? Let's just take any victory we can. So I'm definitely down a size. So I got 2 pairs actually from Dillard's for the $29. And I'm going to try to dye one and hope for the best. So we're waiting on the last gallon of really hot water, and then we're gonna go right in. Can't wait. Okay, so we have it in here for 30 minutes. We set the timer. So you're just supposed to sort of push it around every few minutes. Definitely looks dark. I'm kind of excited. I hope this works. I'd be thrilled if it did. Okay, so we're about halfway through the process. We got 17 minutes left. And this is what it's looking like. They look pretty dark. mean, that looks really dark. So I'm loving it. I love super dark denim. Love the look. And yeah, this is looking really good. I actually got brave. I put the other pair in here. So there's 2 pairs of jeans in here. I was like, you know what? These are looking really good. It looks like it's dyeing very even. I mean, I know they're wet, so, but yeah, I just went for it. I'm like, I don't want to buy more dye, and this is a lot of work, so I'm hoping that it turns out good. But yeah, 17 minutes in, and they looked really dark already. So there's another step after this. You have to put it in like a color fixative, and yeah, we're just going to put it in a smaller pan, and John's going to bring that pan out here, and I'll just throw them in there, and then they have to sit, I think, for another 20 minutes in the fixative, and then you just wash them like regular in your washing machine. So all right, I'll check back when the full 30 minutes is up. All right, so it's been the 30 minutes. So now I have to use this piece. It's the Color Stay Dye Fixative. And it says here to just add it to a pot of water, like warm water. And yeah, put the whole thing in there, and you put your clothes in there for 20 minutes, and it's supposed to make the color be color safe, or as color safe as possible. So, all right, let's do it. Well, I have the jeans out of the dye bath, and they're in the color fixative bath. They look damn dark. Yeah, they definitely got dark. Way different than when they first went in. Wow, cool. All right, so they sit there for 20 minutes, and then you have to run them through the washing machine, which I will probably do right away. Hi, you guys. All right, it's the next day, and I wanted to update you on my jeans and how they came out. So, oops, my box fell. So just a reminder, I used this product, and my very, very, very favorite jeans are super expensive. Yeah, this is how much they cost. Ridiculous. This is the only color they had available, but on sale at Dillard's for like $29. I'll probably link the website where I got them on sale. So that's a really big discount. But the drawback was they only had this color. And you know, I don't want every single pair to be this dark. So anyway, we went through the whole process and dyed them, and this is how they came out. This is how dark they came out. What do you guys think? I think they came out awesome. I love how dark they came out. Yeah, no streaks. They came out super even. So just so you can see how they look side by side. So this is the really light color as ordered. And this is how they came out after 30 minutes in the dye, which is back to blue. It's a denim dye kit from Rit. And it was $10. It was on Amazon. And yeah, totally worth the money. I did dye 2 pairs of jeans with that one set. So I did dye 2 pairs, and they both came out exactly the same, just like this. And this is the original pair that I have that it's just one of the original ones that I purchased that I didn't wear yet. So yep, you can see just how good they turned out. I think they came out awesome. I am super impressed. I would totally recommend that dye kit, even if you have some jeans of your own that you want to have a darker color to, maybe even a denim jacket, something like that. But yeah, I think they came out great. Totally worth the effort, totally awesome. And I cannot wait to wear my darker jeans for the fall winter. Well, hello everybody. So guess what? We're gonna have our first hard freeze of the year. It's tonight. So John is going to pick me the very last of the zinnias that we have.
Well, there's a ton of them.
And there's a ton. I didn't want him to pick them until it was absolutely no use to any of the bumblebees, but tonight is like a below 20 hard freeze here. We're in Massachusetts, and it's October, what, 9th? Something like that? 8th, 9th? So 10th. We're losing track, but this is it. This is the last hurrah. And I can't climb in here because he's got them behind like a fence here. So,
plus, I mean, do you want them or you want the rabbits to get them?
I want the flowers.
So Yeah, you have the fence.
Oh, I get it. That's so funny. Do you want the flowers or you want the rabbits to have them? Oh, you guys, look at our old chicken coop. This is so sad to see. We used to have a ton of chickens. Here, let me take you up here. You're probably thinking, what the heck? This is a huge nectarine tree, which we have never, ever once gotten a nectarine from. There's always a ton of them on there, but they all fall off before they mature. We don't know why. Yeah, look at that. We used to have a really nice coop. Look. Even had a little sign on it that said Farm Fresh. So why, you ask, do we not have chickens anymore? It's a little too difficult here. You can see we're on the side of a hill and this is all woods. Predators. In a nutshell, predators. A lot of predators would get our chickens and we just got sick of having to keep buying them. Only to have them end up being hawk food, possum food, raccoon food.
A pretty one.
I love it. Oh yeah, very pretty. This is going to be the most beautiful bunch because it's the last one.
Yeah, cutting them way back, giving you all different length stems.
Nice. Very pretty. I have so many nice vases I can put them in too. Very nice. Yeah, it's cold right now. I actually have my winter jacket on. Look, I got my quilted jacket on. It's freezing out here.
Hold some.
I'll hold some. I love flowers. Look how pretty these are. Yeah, I got my winter jacket on. We just got out of work. We're both super, super tired. And we were thinking about taking the dogs for a walk, but it's cold. We're both tired. Mina still has a little bit of an irritation on her leg. She had her dew claw messed up, as you guys know. So we're gonna give her another day of rest. But yeah, it's beautiful out here though. Look at all the trees that are turning. Let's see, can I get the trees in? Look at all that. Pretty. Yeah, we're basically in the woods here, so we don't have to really go far for fall foliage. There's a lot here. All right, we're gonna finish picking the last of the zinnias. They were beautiful. We had a really great summer. We had a really great garden this year. Yeah, this is kind of to celebrate. This is the end. Tonight is super freezing cold. Whatever's out here, it's gonna get brown or, yeah, that's the end of it. Anything tender like this. So, all right, it was a great summer. I hope you guys had a really good summer too. A really great garden, and we're ready for the fall. We're gonna start doing a lot more indoor stuff because it's cold out here. But yeah, it was a great summer. All right, well, that is everything that I had for you guys. I hope you don't mind that we did this outside in the beautiful sunshine of today. It was a gorgeous fall day in New England. You can see our trees are all turning all around me. It's so, so beautiful. What a beautiful time of year, right? Hopefully you guys are all getting out, enjoying the fall. It goes by so fast. Don't rush through it. Try to lighten your schedule so that you've got some free time to really enjoy these beautiful days. That's what I'm trying to do. And I hopefully enjoyed watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed my content. Subscribe if you want to be notified every time I upload. I try to upload 2 times a week, even though I do have a full-time job. I own my own consignment boutique, for those of you that might be new here. That's why I have such huge hauls, because I'm actually buying for my store, not just for myself. And yeah, I hope the Thrifting Angels are really good to you this week. Leave me a comment below. Let me know any gems that you found. Oh, this glass is amazing. Did you find some amazing glass too? Tell me all about it. Leave me a comment below. And I'll see you real soon.